Hiya, sorry I'm a little bit late. I had a bit of a glitch with Facebook there. Who have we got here then today? Shelley and Wendy and Kristen and Sharon and Karen, hello. And Cherry, Anne, and I'm very good, thank you, Margaret. How are you today? Ollie, hello. Steph, Jenny, Sandra. Hello, Kaz. How'd you enjoy the buttons? Nikki, hello. Very hot in France. Still trying to sort you, Nikki. Get your order done tonight if you still want to do it. Jane, Steph, Jill, Carol, Sarah, hi, Susan, and oh gosh, wow, I hope you're okay, Nikki. Andrea, Jenna, Maria, hello. Who's on FB? We've got Susan, Sheila, and Jackie, and Leslie, and Raina, and Diane, and hello, Laura Harris. How are you? Denise is in Warrington. Where on in the world are you? What time is it where you are? What have you been sewing? What have you been up to? What would you like to do? Normally I'll sit here and show you a whole load of new fabrics, and you know what? None. Well, I have, but daughter is busy entertaining granddaughter on school holidays, so not a lot's getting done on the website department, as in adding new stuff at the moment. So we've got nothing to show you. Yeah, I thought we'd just have a chat. I think it was Anne who emailed about the perfect points, these printed interfacings that we do, and I know I've shown you them before, but I can't remember when, so I couldn't tell her, oh, go back and look at this one and you'll find them there, because I can't remember. So I thought I'd just have a play around with that, and we'll do something again with that. So we'll do a bit of sewing, if that's all right with you. Hello, Delia. Oh no. Oh well, at least you're with us, Delia, if they've cancelled your hospital 3 times. Hello, Arlene in Dundee, and Lynn, and making bias binding is Kaz. After a summer of grandchildren, I'm caught up with your lives. Love my curved corner thingy bob. Oh good, Carol, we sold thousands of those, you know. I'm glad you like them. All's good here, thank you, Sarah, thank you very much. Sharon Hereford, it's nice today. I'm looking at Bobbin sitting on the lawn with Bluebell the big chicken just hovering around, thinking she might have a bone she can peck at. Yeah, hello Anne. Sandra making bramble and apple jam. Oh, nice. Oh, we've got so many apples. Tyler brought me a whole load of apples the other day, like a bin liner full of apples. Valerie, Cheryl, and Anne-Marie, hello. Had a granddaughter and great grandson, as Dave. Oh, nice. I'm going to see my eldest ones next week. She goes back to school a bit later than others, so I get the eldest granddaughter for a couple of days next week, which I'm really looking forward to. Payment of the hours I've managed family. I think I haven't checked, Bridget. I'm assuming so. I didn't have a look. How long have you liked chickens? Sarah, all my life I had them as a child as pets. We had Sid and Ethel when I was little. I can't remember what breed they were because I was only tiny, but we've always had chickens as pets. So in a previous life, before we moved down here and I started working in shopping telly, we had loads of them. I had a 65-foot chicken pen with peacocks, ducks, quail, and chickens in there, and I gave them up when I moved down here because of shopping telly, and didn't really have a garden big enough. I haven't got a garden big enough for peacocks, to be honest, but I'm gradually introducing chickens. I love them. They've got so much character. I just love them. Hi Sylvia. Hot today. Oh, jolly good, Sylvia. Thank you. Jane's sending pencil pouches to Idaho. Yeah, I think Beatrix is the week after Kaz. I don't know. She gets 4 weeks holiday, and I think that's such a good idea. 4 weeks holiday in the summer instead of 6. 6 weeks is a long time for kids. They get bored, don't they? But then when it's normally end of term 2 weeks, half term 1 week, she gets 2 weeks at each one, so she gets the same amount of holiday, but it's spread out, and I think that's a lot better, personally. Hello, Leslie, and Donk in Sheffield, hello. Amanda's glad to catch her live, thank you very much. Got a head, oh, Kirsty's got a head cold, oh, doll, oh, sorry, hope you're feeling better. Viv's credit card is very happy I'm not tempting you. However, she's had a busy week this week, I think, because it's the last week of holidays. They come in Vienna, they've been very busy. So yesterday they're at Legoland, and today they're at the Tate, or tomorrow we've got a meeting at Search Press, so that's going to take the day out. I don't know what she's doing on Friday, but but just tell your credit card, while she's been away doing all this stuff with child, she hasn't put the prices of the bank holiday sale stuff back up again. So dressmaking fabric on the website that had 15% discount for the bank holiday still has a 15% discount. Just saying, you know, don't know when she's going to put it back. Don't know if she'll remember to put it back when she does come back to work. You never know. But yes, the children are quite distracting as far as working on the website's concerned. So I'd take advantage of that if you fancy a bargain on dressmaking fabric. That would be on top of your 10% half yard discount. Oh, Denise has just ordered half yard autumn. I hope you like it. Oh, talking about half yard and autumn, this is your next project from the Half Yard Sewing Club. And it is and I've done wreaths before, but this one is a little bit different. Let me show you from above. The leaves are all cut out of fabric using heat and bond, so they don't fray, and then I've free motion embroidered. You can hand sew. You could use just your straight stitch on your sewing machine, and I've just arranged these nonchalantly around a plaited wreath. I thought that was a little bit different, and actually the plait on its own is really nice. I do say in the instructions, and there's a video for this one as well, because this is your main project. Leave some of the plait showing, because it takes you a long time to do all of this and stuff all of the tubes, so it's nice to actually see it. So don't put too many leaves on there that you cover it all up. But I'm just thinking, when you've got this technique, it's ever so easy, you could cover it in holly leaves and poinsettia and have a Christmas wreath, or it could be spring flowers. Maybe use some of the felt flowers that we used on the spring wreath on this, and make it a spring wreath or an Easter wreath with Easter. You know, it's a wreath at the end of the day. I was thinking initially with this one about just doing a hanging with it straight, but I wanted it to flare. I wanted it to look like it was a whole bunch of leaves and twigs and something wrapped around it. I couldn't figure out how to do it, so I did this instead. So this is going to be your main project for next month, and again there will be a video for this. This is on Half Yard Club. And your secondary project I've just finished, which is a smocked cushion cover behind me over there, and that is bows. It's bows or bricks. That will be explained when you see the instructions. There's lots of different effects you can have from the same technique, so we're going to back to a little bit of smocking for your second project next month as well. I'm glad you like it, Anne. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I just thought that was really fun. And when you stuff it really tightly, it does form the circle without any, you know, wire or twig wreath. It's just something a little bit different. And I've got loads of leaves left over. I did ask on Facebook, what am I going to do with those then? And people were saying, how about coasters? And I'm thinking maybe around the edge of a centerpiece for a table would be quite nice. But anyway, just thought I'd tease you with that one. That's what's coming up. When's the 1st? When's the 1st of September? Is that Sunday? Is it Monday? Soon, isn't it? Sandra, it depends where you order it from. I have stock of Half Yard Autumn, which will be sent out the day after probably you place your order. I don't know what Amazon are doing. I buy stock from my publishers, just like Amazon would do or any other retailer. So I know I have stock of the book. I don't know what they're doing with Amazon and how long they're going to take to deliver. I would have thought they'd publish it by now, because it's out there, isn't it? It's out there. The 1st is Sunday. Oh, okay. I've decided. Pat, who I work with, Pat, has decided that my new year is going to start on Sunday, on the 1st of September. We've been saying this since New Year on the 1st of January didn't quite work out, and then we decided, right, I'm going to have a New Year on the 1st of March. That's when all the changes, that's when the good luck's going to come in, and that didn't quite happen. And that kind of happened every month actually. So that this time we're deciding that New Year starts on the 1st of September. We'll see. Hi Helen. Hi Sue. Next month's work will come too soon and stop the fun sewing again. Oh, Sally said good morning. Good morning. Where are you, Sally? It is 4:15 in the afternoon for us. Making storage cube heart yard heaven. Oh, nice, Shirley. I hope you like it. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Yep, we'll get it straight out. If you order now, it will go out Monday. Friday. Go out Friday. What am I talking about? Haven't had time, much time so let my mum see you. Oh no. Oh, Claire, I hope she's going to be okay. How's Domino, by the way? How's he doing? Hi, Helen. Linda, hello. Right, I think we're up to date there. So with no new fabrics to bore you with, let's have a look at these perfect points. Love the backpack book. I had 2 designs. Oh, lovely. Thank you, Bob in South Carolina. It's nice to hear from you. Is anybody new today? Christine says Pat's lovely, had a nice show. She is. She's just finishing work now at the moment. She's been at the office on her own all day today, and she will be tomorrow as well, because as I say, we've got Half Yard Club catch up tomorrow in London, out for lunch, and I've got taken out for lunch and everything. Get a first class train down, everything. It was posh. A small patch just over my left shoulder, the beautiful rosette. That is a book cover, actually. Which that one with the rosette is from Half Yard Autumn. I could get up and walk, but I can't be bothered. That's it. So it's just the Half Yard Autumn project with the rosette, and it's ever so simple. Some of the new projects in there are more time consuming, and that's one of the more simple projects. It's Liberty fabric I've used on that one, and then just a gingham for the rosette and the ribbon, but I'm glad you like it. Thank you very much. Living the dream, so I don't know about that. Blooming hard work, living the dream. D wants New Year starting on the 1st of November. 100% radiotherapy for throat cancer will be finished by then, and then he will be fine, D. Yes. New Year starts for you on the 1st of November. We'll all think of you. That's right, Steph. Hello, boob books, boob books, boob or boo books. Hello, anyway. Welcome along in Western Australia. My first hello has recently found you, Living Creation. Oh, thank you very much. What's your name? Can't call you Boo Books. But yes, nice to hear from you. Anybody else new? Where are you in the world? Sorry, I'm still watching Chickens with Bobbin and a Bone. She's so good with them. Right, should we do something? How do you fit everything in, Debbie? What's you more done so since joining your club? It's a lot of work, Shirley. It's non-stop, but you know, love it. Oh, Connie, I'm glad you like it. Good. She likes her lilac parcel with a new fabric. Glad you like it. Thank you. Boo Books. Is it? Boo. It's an Boo Book. I didn't know that. Boo. I've not heard of that before. Boo Box is an Australian owl, and that's Evelyn. Oh, I'll try and remember that. Evelyn. Thank you. Didn't know that. I'm going to Google that one. Not heard of that one before. Andrew, I'm just going to have a play with some perfect points because Anne asked me how it works, and I did know that I've demonstrated it before, but I can't remember when. So it'll just be easier to do it again. Got nothing else to do, to be honest. Got nothing new coming up, and I've got no fabrics to show you. Just I've got 2 shows coming up quite close together on Sewing Street and Create and Craft. There, well, that goes down. So Create and Craft is on the 8th of September. Got some new little Liberty kits coming up for that one. I can't remember what else. Must be more than that on the show. And then we've got Sewing Street on the 13th, so I shall be appearing on Sewing Street. No, I know, let's see what happens. On the 13th, and we've got a new panel, quite a big one. It's not something that they've done before, but you know, and there are at the moment 2 new bag patterns. If I've got time to do some more, I will do, but it's just been filling up my time a bit lately. Hi Anne, hi Melba. Order the perfect points diamonds and waiting for it to arrive. Oh, good, Deborah. We're a bit inundated at the moment. Poor old Pat's been there on her own this afternoon. Jan was there this morning. I think Jan's in tomorrow. Pat's in tomorrow afternoon. I'll be there tonight. We've just been inundated with orders, so we're trying to get everything through as quickly as we can. Hello, Rita. How are you? And Pat's in Canada. Hello. Hello. Going to see you next year, aren't we, Rita? Oh, just to mention, if you've been trying to get onto the website for the retreat, I think we are completely sold out. Just waiting to hear back from them, because that's the company that organises it. They will be in contact by phone, if you've got a phone number, of everyone who's booked by the end of the week. So I know, Laura, changed my mind. We'll see what happens. I might end up not doing one or the other. You never know. I can 64. I can do what I want. Got to that age where I don't care anymore. I just do what I want. I was just talking to my little granddaughter. She doesn't do it anymore. But when she was very young, if she didn't want to do anything, she'd go, no, no. Do you want to do it? No. Would you like this? No. And I think I'm turning into that person, because I'm just starting to go, no. Would you like to? No. Could you do? No. So I'm getting a little bit like that, Laura. You're not allowed to do that. No. Do what I want. So we'll see what happens. I'm probably digging my own grave there. Conistone on my holes. Oh, nice. Bit wet. Oh, really? Oh. Enjoy the rain, Jane. I'm sure it's warm rain. It's good for your hair, apparently. Thank you, Denise. Yes, will he still need me? Will he still feed me? I'm that kind of age now. And he does need me and feed me, so that's okay, isn't it? That's okay. My waistline feels 64, to be honest. In fact, my waistline probably feels 84. It doesn't feel 24 anymore. Hello, Elsie. Busy sewing, almost missed us. Yes, Sylvia. To be honest, Laura's definitely 60 plus. Can do what we like. I know, do what I want. What are they going to say? I'm old. Do what I want. Sold out on the tree. Yeah, we're waiting to confirm everything, and all the payments have gone through and everything, and hopefully we'll get another date booked in. I wasn't expecting that, honestly. You crashed there. This is the Creative Hideaway website that I'm working with. You crashed the website on the first day as soon as we opened it. Then we had to take back payments, and by Saturday everything just gone. And in fact, I think we've oversold one. Oh, it's fine. Everyone that's paid will be there. Don't worry. But yeah, it went crazy. So maybe I'll have a word with them, and maybe if we can get another date booked in. What's next? Thank you. Can't wait to meet everybody. Sunshine, says Deirdre. Oh, jolly good, but it's pouring down in Renfrew, says Mary. Irene, 55 years married, beautiful set of diamonds. I heard, you flashy devil, Irene, with your fancy diamond earrings. And then you get to go bowling. Wear your earrings when you go bowling, won't you, Irene? Hi from New Zealand, says Faye. Hi, Kathleen. Happy day to you too. How are you? Shirley's 17 if you feel 50 inside, but looks give me away. See, Shirley, I don't feel 64. I feel like 30, and it's a bit of a shock when you look in the mirror. Who's that? What happened to that? I used to be thin. A Devon retreat. I don't organise them, Laura. I'll get the guys to have a look. Talking to each other. Anyway, should we do a bit of perfect point sewing? So as I say, I know I've done this before, but I can't remember when. And I was asked, I've got nothing else to do, so I'll just do it again then. So these are the perfect points. These are the ones that are sold by the half meter. We did a pack with, actually, that's a half square triangle one. So I don't know if you've got any of those left. We've done squares and diamonds and half square triangles. This one's the diamonds or the harlequin shape. It's the same as the squares, same size everything, but squares are that way and diamonds are that way. Thank you, Faye. I think the ones of us that get old are the lucky ones, because not everybody makes it, do they? And I know 64 is not old, but you know, oh, that's one already. So I've just dropped something on the floor, so excuse me, I just need over here and pick this up. This is the squares, and this is the project from the instructions on the squares. So that's how it ends up. So you get perfect points. So it's ever so easy to do. It does add interfacing, so it's, you know, it's not a soft and floppy project because there's lots of seams in there. But if you're making something, we were asked to do these by the half meter basically, because we did little pieces like this in kits, and somebody said, I'd like to make a jacket, can you do it by the half meter? So there we go. So this is the amount that you get, but if you wanted to make something big, of course you can buy it by the meter. So when you cut out your fabric, it's used with 2.5 inch squares. So designed for use with jelly rolls, fabric strips and the like. And the 2.5 inches will sit on that black line there. Now let's just turn this over. I shan't cover all of this, we'll be here all day. This is the knobbly side, so that's the glue. And I've got loads of Liberty scraps left over from my scrap bags. So I'm just using 2 fabrics here, and you'll place them over the squares like so. Of course you can use any fabric, any colour that you like, but I'm going for these. And I'm not going to make a huge thing. And you just need to cover the whole area. So you covered the black lines, and you're going to sew on the blue lines. So you place all your pieces out first of all, and at this stage you can rearrange them however you want them to be. You don't have to leave them set like this. You could do lots of different designs with these pieces of fabric. You can see you can do a chevron, or you know, have a play with them. Nothing is confirmed until you actually start ironing. That goes on there, and there could be black and whites, could be lots of different random colours like the Cave Facet one that I made for Sewing Street, or you could make it a very particular design. So with this one I'm intending to make a little makeup bag, and I'm not sure if I've got enough fabric to do it, but see how we go. Oh, not that one goes there. But it's quite nice, it's quite good fun. There we go. And at any point, if you want to change it, again, there's no commitment at this point. You can lift it up and move it around, or stick another colour in there, do whatever you feel like. And I'd use a small ironing mat like this, and just do a small section at a time. If you take it to your big ironing board, you probably only got that much width anyway. And I think this way is an awful lot easier. Let's do another row up here, and then let's see if that's enough. So that's covered my ironing mat, and I'm kind of liking the design. So I'll have another couple in there. I think I need a plain one in this corner, and then give it a press. Oh, thank you, Anne-Marie. I'm glad you like the fabrics. We've got loads on the website now. So do have a look at those dressmaking sale items, because she'll have to take them off sale at some point. So if you're doing a bigger piece than this, I'd still do small sections. And then when you've covered the whole area, take it to your big ironing board and just, not quite right there. And just go over the whole thing when you've set it with your small iron, would be my plan. Doesn't matter if they overlap slightly, as long as they don't go over the blue lines. That's the wrong way around, isn't it? So as hot an iron as your fabric will take. A little bit of steam helps with this one as well. And just iron until it's all adhered. Now that's going to make quite a small pouch, but I think that's absolutely fine. So I'm just going over again, just to make sure everything's stuck down. And then we'll start to sew it. Well, Julie, thank you very much. Nice to have you on board. Just left work. She's a teacher. Rose says, worrying when you see someone the same age and you think, oh gosh, they look old. What do I look like? I know. It's when you catch yourself in a shop window and you look like your mother. I don't feel like my mother. Okay. I'm just going to go into the points a little bit more. We really want to make sure all of these edges are stuck down with this. I like to use steam, Sandra BP. It'll work without it, but I do like to use steam with these. I'm using steam now, it's quite hot. But just make sure that it's all cooled down before you start working with it. Because while it's hot, it will peel away still. And you don't want that to happen while you're working with it, do you? Oh, Norma's, yes, it would be perfect for an Aki quilt. Have you got a 2.5-inch strip die? I haven't got an Aki quilt, but they have come highly recommended. Okay, I think that will do now. Put that back down there. And oh, what have I done with those scissors? I brought my posh scissors down here specially. Well, I did cut my fringe with them earlier on, so I might have left them behind. Let's trim this down with a rotary cutter then. It's a die cutting machine, Sandra. All right. Let's trim that off there. I'll be back to that in a minute. Okay, then we're going to flip this over to the opposite side. So the fabric squares have gone up against the black squares because these are 2.5-inch squares. So what I need to do now is to pinch these, and they want to fold because that's where the edge of the fabric is, but I need to pinch it so that the black is on the edge, and I'm going to sew along the blue. Mirror, mirror on the wall, I am my mother after all. Yeah, I feel a bit like that. I feel a bit like that sometimes. My mother looked amazing, you know. Just don't want to feel 80 yet. So, oh, Bluebell, no, not in here. Can you hear her? Go on. I don't mind her coming in, she just poos. Go on. Okay, so black line on the edge. Sew along the blue line. And that blue line is an exact 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, so you don't have to worry about getting the perfect seam allowance. You've got it there anyway. And then go to the next one fold on the black line, and sew on the blue. So it's quite quick, and we have been accused of being cheats, and you should learn how to do it properly. I don't see it as a cheat, I see it as a different way, and it's actually quite fun, a fun way of creating perfect points. Alright, oh, I didn't touch the glue, Laura. Very careful not to touch the glue. Let's flip it over again. And basically we're going to cover the whole thing like this, so if you're up for a little bit of watching me sew in straight lines, that's all I'm doing here. So it's quite easy because the fabric should finish right on the black line, so it almost wants to fold on that line. And I didn't get the little parcel, Anne-Marie. She's left before she left me a present. Alright, so just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. So it's all, I'm just sewing in straight lines. It's not the most interesting thing to watch, to be honest. Oh, thank you, Deborah. I'm glad you enjoy them. I wish I had time to do more, to be honest. So, anyway, do we have any new Half Yard Club members? Remember, we do. Oh, thank you. Those are my posh scissors.
I could only tell because they were by the mirror where you've been cutting your fringe. That's what you said.
I did cut my fringe with my posh scissors. I did.
Nice fringe though.
I did a good job, didn't I? Thank you very much. Any chance of a cuppa?
Did you do mine?
You haven't got a fringe.
Oh yeah.
In my favourite cup.
In your favourite cup, right?
Right, I'm just sewing in straight lines. Straight lines. Zippy pouch. Oh, good, Sandra. I'm glad you like it. Anyway, that's how we're kind of looking at the moment. So it doesn't look quite square, but the idea is that you encompass all of the raw edges inside the seams. I like these colour combinations. We've got the Liberty Scrappy bags on the website. We've got loads of them. We ordered hundreds, so don't worry about us selling out of those just yet. But I just said you've just got a few bits. Doesn't have to be particularly colour coordinated. You can just do random bright colours. It's a great way of using scraps. Or you can maybe start with one square in the middle and then build a border and a border, another border, a bit like a... Oh, what was I going to say? A bit like a dartboard. That's nothing like a dartboard, is it really? But you know what I mean. Right. You know what I mean. Oh, Synth Hubby's broke her favourite cup. Do you have a favourite cup? I have a favourite cup. In fact, I've got a few, but they're all the same shape. Because I like a cup that goes out at the top. And I didn't know why, but Gary came up with a theory that because I drink black coffee, which tends to be rather hot, whoops, if it's got a wider brim, it cools down quicker. That's probably why. I don't know. Oh, one more to go. I'll just do that one. Hello, Pippa. Loves the colour. It's all Liberty Scraps, Pippa. Liberty Scrap. Right, so I've sewn in one direction. Denise's favourite cup says Classy Bird. I've got all sorts. I've got sheep and bee and chickens and all sorts on mine. Right, so that's the back done. That's what we're looking like from the front. So before we sew the opposite way, I'm just going to press these seams all in the same direction. Now, if you've gone for the half square triangles, it's a bit more bulky on the seams because you'll be going in 4 directions over the seam, not 2. But you might find this will help, just pressing them in one direction like that. See, my grandma used to think she was ever so posh. She'd only eat out of a china cup. Yeah. Posh breeding me. Right, so that's that. So now we need to do the same in the opposite direction. So maybe we're all looking a bit skewiff. So I like to start in the centre. I've got all of the seams that way, facing in the same direction. Now, when Susie demonstrated this on Seamless Sunday on Sewing Street, she snipped into the seam allowance. She probably would, Ilona, yes. I'm just thinking when Susie did this, she did a right old proper job. She did a right old proper job. Oh, it's hot. Thank you.
Have you seen Bobbin out there?
Yeah, she's on the lawn.
Surrounded by chickens.
Yeah, has she got a bone?
Yes. Anybody else? Are you on your own?
Don't offer them drink. They're on the whiskey already.
Whiskey?
Yes.
It's gin and tonic time soon.
They're on the strong stuff. You don't like. Don't you? If you're coming to our retreat, you're buying your own booze, all right? Buying your own booze. A flower pot imitation one that the daughter gave me. Oh, how lovely, Raina. That's a nice idea. Only drunk out of china cup. I think, Karen, she just liked the thinness of the china. I thought she was very posh, but I think she just liked the thinness. Ilona wants gin. Oh, here we go. Honestly, you lot. Have a look at what we're sewing. Take your mind off the booze for a minute. Oh, Dominica only wants coffee though. Yeah, it's not 6 o'clock yet, is it? All right. So literally just going over all of those seams. Fold on the black, sew on the blue. Really simple. Oh, now then, while I'm just sewing in straight lines, which isn't the most entertaining thing for you to watch, Saturday is Half Yard Club sew along at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm not going to be here live at 11 o'clock. I rather thought I might do a live stream from the shop on Facebook on Saturday morning, but I'm not promising anything because I don't know if I'm going to have time to do it. But it'll be live on just on the Half Yard Club website at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I did put a post on the Half Yard Facebook page, and you should have had a newsletter actually, to say that we're going to be doing half square diamonds. So it's a block from the first ever block of the month that we did 6 years ago. I can't remember what it's called, but if you wanted to get your half square triangles cut beforehand, would be a good idea, because if we're starting from scratch we're going to be there for hours. So that's what we're doing on Saturday. So if you're not a Half Yard Club member, I should probably just see you here, back here again next Wednesday, if that's okay. And what we're doing. You never know what we're doing. Okay, I think that's it. So see, you kind of, oh no, one more. Builds up quite quickly. And again, this is the diamond shapes. The squares work in just the same way. Let's have a look at that. But this is the diamonds one, so they are squares on point, so to speak. Hi, Leanna. Right. So we've got that. And we have perfect points. Oh, perfect points. So let's get the ironing mat out again and give it a press. We should just call them perfect points, shouldn't we? That's what we should call them. And press all of those. I'm going to go to one side. It doesn't really matter, really, which side it goes to, but I suppose it looks neater if you all go the same way. And let's turn it over and give it a press on this side as well. Clever, innit? Every single point, absolutely perfect. Easy peasy. And again, we do sell this by the half metre, so if you wanted to make a large project, You've got enough to do as much as you like. If you buy more than one unit, you will get it all in one piece. Now then, you can quilt it if you like. Put some wadding on the back. I think I'll use some, oh, just bending down here. Let's cut it down to size first of all and see what kind of project we can come up with. Because this is the bit I haven't quite planned yet. Ruler. Ruler. A ruler. Must have a ruler down there, for goodness sake. Okay, don't have a ruler. So we'll just wing it. The job is not a big project, isn't it? So I'm going to cut down the centre of these. Trim this all back. I think I might need a new blade. You'll be down with the ruler in a minute, you watch. Let's go down the centre of that. And that. And that one. Oh, come on. Right, that'll do. So it's just going to be a little pouch. Let's do that, shall we? Make a little zip pouch. Shall we do that? So I will need a lining piece to the same size. So let's do this. I may have used the ruler to cut my fringe there. I do have a very straight fringe. So let's do this. Oh, take the blade off. Down here. That'll do. That's really pretty colours, aren't I? Really pleased with that. This was a little ad hoc, I have to say. Now I've got some fleece. I don't think we need the fleece because this kind of acts as interfacing on the back anyway. So I didn't think, yeah, I don't think I need it. I'm just going to give my lining a press. I don't like working with creases on my fabric, not on my face. Now then, should we go that way or should we go that way? I think we'll go short ways. I think we'll go that way. So I've got a huge zip. Let's cut a bit off that. Right. Let's sew the zip to facing down to one side. I'll just move the needle over. I didn't realise I've got black thread in here. I wouldn't normally use black thread. So this is quite quick now, really. So that's going to go to the opposite side of the zip. Oh, I didn't cut that quite straight. I'll trim that down in a minute. I was winging it a bit without a ruler. So I've got that. And then the lining needs to go to the opposite side of the zip. Like that. Make sure I've got the right edge of the lining. Yeah, I need to trim that down a little bit. Didn't quite cut that square. As expected, really, without a ruler. I mean, what do you expect? And then the opposite lining goes to the opposite side of the zip, like that. So I've got like 2 loops of fabric, one's the outer and one's the lining. And I always like to sew from the side that I've just sewn so I can see where I'm going with it. So let's sew that on there. I hope whoever requested this is actually watching and finding it useful. I'm sure it was Anne. Right, so I've got that. So I'm going to chop off the end of the zip there. And obviously open the zip. And chop off the end here. And then we'll need to sew these 2 pieces together. So when you come to the zip, that's got to poke towards the lining side. All right. Actually, I don't think we need to trim that. I think we'll be okay. So to the lining zip you go. Make sure the zip's open because we'll need to turn this inside out in a bit. And let's do this. To the lining. I know what you're saying. Turning up. I'll do it on the other side. Anne-Marie's making a satin dress. Not sure which foot to use. I'd use my walking foot because you're going to get 2 pieces of satin that are quite slippy. So you could find that where the teeth feed the fabric through at the bottom, feeds it through quicker than the slippery fabric at the top. So I would use a walking foot or an even feed foot so that it's fed through at the same time. What would anybody else say? Rita, you work with satin. What would you use? And if you are there, Rita, still, Rita's very good at advising on what types of thread and what types of needle to use as well. So there you go, Rita, if you're there. But yeah, I personally would use a walking foot. If anybody else has got any ideas, please let Anne-Marie know. I don't think I've got my... Take me a week to make up my mind. I want to. Sylvia, if you don't have your notification, get in touch with the girls. info@halfyardsewingclub.com. They do all of the technical stuff and the admin. I don't get involved in that. I just do projects, me. That's what I do. Right. So this time I need to leave a turning gap in the side. It'll be quite a small one because it's quite a small side. So let's move that down there. But it'll work. Be fine. It'll be fine. Now at this point, if you want to box the back, then you can do. You know how you kind of pull this open and oh come here. And sew straight. I can't grab it. Look. Come here. I never talk to my sewing when I'm cross with it. Come on, open up like that. And sew straight across. I'm not going to with this one. Here all night. It's nearly 5 o'clock. Right. Oh, Linda's cut out a blouse so far, not cut out the interfacing yet. Hoping to get it finished when I visit my sister. Oh, we've got plenty of time. 22nd of September. Got plenty of time for that one. Denise agrees with a walking foot. She used one on a rose queen dress I made for my daughter. Oh, that sounds nice. Sounds nice. If you want to send us pictures of anything, you know, we do have a Debbie Shaw Sewing Shop group. It's just called Debbie Shaw Sewing Shop on Facebook. So if you wanted to post any pictures, you know that everybody there has been approved, so it's quite a safe place to be. And you don't have to say who you are if you don't want to. I think we've got a 5,000 members and we've never advertised it, so that's quite good going really, isn't it? But if you wanted to pop along, Debbie Shaw Sewing Shop on Facebook. Come along. Right, I've turned that through. Oh, I should have sewed each side of the zip, shouldn't I? Never mind, it'll work. So I've turned it through and I've got a little awl. So let's sew that closed. Hi, Sheila. Who needs a ruler? I know, Kathleen. Who needs rulers, eh? Who needs a ruler when you've got an eye for the straight? Right. I wouldn't normally use black thread, to be honest. So that's the awl closed. And then let's turn it the right side out. So I've probably used 1/4 meter of the interfacing for this. But that was apart from cutting out the squares from scratch, so you can see what. Oh, that's really sweet. Is that sweet? Don't we like that? Let's give it a press. Let's poke out the corners. Well, quite pleased with that. I didn't know what I was doing 5 minutes before I came here. Right. Don't ever use your scissors to do this because you will make holes in your fabric. Just to show you what not to do, you know. So again, I should have stitched alongside the zip, but I don't think it really matters, really, does it? Doesn't really matter at all. Push that in there. And then, if that, I'm really pleased with that. Oh, I'm so going to use this little pouch. Switching my iron off, Laura. I wonder if I've got a little bit of ribbon. No. I like to put a bit of ribbon in the zip, don't you? Just to finish it off. Really pleased with that. Oh, I can so use that. I like to keep these in my handbag. My daughter-in-law, Khadija, made me a little pouch that I use to keep my my earphones in when I'm on shopping telly. I know I made one myself, but hers was nicer. And I've also got one that I keep changing when we have open days to keep it separate from mine. But they're just really useful little pouches. What do you reckon? What do you reckon to that? That was really sweet, wasn't it? I'm sorry, I'm gushing about my own work here because that's turned out a lot nicer than I thought it would be. I thought I was just rushing this, but I'm really pleased with that. And that's something I really will use a lot. If I was going to do this again, I'd maybe put a ribbon in the side there, so I've got something to grab onto while I unzip it. I would put a little bit of ribbon through, oh, I don't like a thread, through the end of the zip because I think it looks nice. And a pouch of that size, I don't think it needs the box spacing. If it did, it would look a little bit more like that, which is just as nice as well. Why not? Kathleen. Oh, it's nice to have you back, Kathleen. We've missed you. Been away for a long time. I hope you're all okay and well now. We're back home again. And without an iron, no, Ilona, with no ruler. How's that then? Huh? No. I'm glad you like it. Oh, talking to Pippa. Hi, Pippa. Frances, very pretty. Anyway, okay, well that's that then. I've been just about 5 o'clock this afternoon. I'm ever so pleased with that. I'm going to use that a lot. I might do some more of those. I like the colours as well. I like the Liberty. I just liked it. I'm just really chuffed with myself, basically. Just getting very big-headed. Must stop this now. I don't know if this will work. But, oh, they've gone. I'm looking at bobbin lying in the garden. I've got bobbin lying in the garden. The chickens have all disappeared. She was 2 minutes ago. She was absolutely surrounded by chickens. So that's what I'm looking at out of my door, straight into my garden. With oh, they're back again. Let's see if I can do another one. Oh, she's not as close as she was. That's Bluebell. She just doesn't bother. She's just lying there. She's got food around her. She had about 4 chickens around her a second ago, and she just lies there, doesn't bother with them at all. Oh, got another one. Got another one. Oh, that's one of the new ones. Sorry, this is probably very boring for you. The 2 little ones have come along as well. I think they're just intrigued as well. We've got a dog lying down like that. Oh, they disappeared again. Oh, they're back again. Oh, no, they've gone again. There's a bush in front of me, and I've got about 4 chickens just here. Anyway, you don't want to hear about me boring you with my chicks. So anyway, so Half Yard Club live stream on the website on Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock. We have a mouse that the battery's running out on. We have giveaways. I've got a whole load of, sorry, I've just switched YouTube off. I've got some panels that we're going to give away, and these are exclusive because these are panels that were only sold on Sewing Street, but I've bought some off them. So we've got some spare ones. So I'm going to probably be doing half a dozen giveaways on Saturday. And yeah, so that's something that you can't get hold of anymore. So that's going to be really nice. Leanna loves a giveaway. I love giving away as well, Leanna. I love giving away. Sandra had a bat on a holiday cottage. Oh, how nice. Yeah, so that'll be Saturday at 4 o'clock. I'll give you a tour of the garden one of these days. It's just full of chickens and sleeping dogs. So if I don't see you on Saturday, I shall be back again here next Wednesday. Brenda's got so many things to try, and this is added to my long list. It's nice to have a long list though, Brenda, because you can choose then what you want to make. Oh, hi Karen's grandson. Hello, what's his name, Kaz? What's his name? Say hello to him. Yeah, the weekend, Sharon, it's Half Yard Club weekend this weekend, so I won't be live on Facebook. It's Saturday at 4 o'clock, Connie, on the Half Yard Club website, not on Facebook or on YouTube. We're going to be making a patchwork cushion cover just on the Half Yard Club website at 4 o'clock in the afternoon is what we're going to be doing. Right, so I shall see you again then. Otherwise, if you're not a Half Yard Club member, I'll see you again back here next Wednesday at 4 o'clock. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm really chuffed. I've loved it. And I'll see you again soon. So enjoy the rest of your week. You take care. Bye-bye.